Scott Bessent's up on the Hill today. He spoke at Milken yesterday. Did a cable TV hit. He is increasingly seen, according to all the people I talked to, as the powerful voice for the administration, as a person who can influence how the markets and the real economy and others are feeling about the Trump tariffs and everything else that's going on. Here is 111. This is a quote from a woman named Carolyn Wren, who's been a Trump fundraiser.
Caroline.
Caroline Wren, thank you. Who's been a longtime Trump fundraiser, who said to Axios that Scott Bessent is, quote, transcending politics in, quote, one of the most polarizing political climates in modern history with, quote, praise from Wall Street to Main Street, from Steve Bannon to Jamie Dimon, from Janet Yellen to Rand Paul. So, Dan, are people who are saying Bessent is transcending politics and being a great whisperer to all overstating the case, or is he in fact occupying the role that Janet Yellen did not, and a lot of Treasury secretaries don't, because they don't have the public face that Bessent clearly does?
Yeah, oh, I think he absolutely is transcending it. I mean, even Bob Rubin was not trusted by our base. He was loved by Wall Street. He was assuring to the markets, particularly during the crises of the late 90s, that we had. But look, I think he is calming, he is reassuring, he's measured. And I think, look, the challenge he has on the horizon is, I think the reason the markets and Jamie Dimon and everyone are calmed is there is an expectation that we are going to get out of this soon, that this is not going to continue, past Labor Day or really past 4th of July. And so I think how Bessent is able to reassure people, potentially get something to take these down, is going to be the ultimate needle to thread for him.
I'm going to tell you guys Trump axiom 42. There's what's worse than bad news in Trump world, really good news. And I think that Bessent's got to be careful because he's crushing it. He's doing a fantastic job. He's doing exactly as Caroline suggested, threading that needle. But there's always a concern in Trump world that if you're getting really bad news, you're in trouble. But if you're starting to get too much good news, you could equally be in trouble. And so he's got to figure out that balance.
Let me ask you about another set of rules. If you want to have Trump's ear, what are the ways to have Trump's ear? Because Bessent clearly does now. So whether you're Bessent or Stephen Miller, what are the keys to getting Trump's ear?
Well, to win the surrogate war, which he's clearly done, meaning if you read the comment that Caroline's putting out, when you know that Trump is hearing from disparate folks that X person is doing a great job, that's number one. Number two is obviously going on Fox News and other high profile type things. And I would say that those are probably the two, to have the echo chamber on your side and to have the media on your side, the key media.
How have these billionaires and millionaires gotten his ear? Because not all of them do
You got
TV.
Trump's ear.
Yeah.
Well, I think part of it is the strategy of where you're putting your media, who you're talking to. Bessent's done a good job of being accessible. He's got a good team around him. You think about like one of his top aides, Alexandra Priot. She's been really done a lot of great work thinking about who he needs to be talking to, who supports him. She gets that echo chamber spun up from Steve Bannon to Jamie Dimon. Like they've done a really good job of creating his image and his persona, making sure he's in the right places at the right events. He did that event with Grinnell last night. Again, you think about it. You've got this people like Grinnell. Look at the people who were at that event last night that Caroline and her team, Ryan Coyne and others hosted, right? Bill Ackman, other people in that orbit who get seen, who hear from Scott, who then say, oh, he's doing a great job. They echo. And so
and don't underestimate that they counter-programmed Ken Griffin's event, who's been a critic of Trump. And I have no doubt that was not lost on the president, that he played ball to stick it to Ken Griffin.
They say that something that's easy is like a walk in the park. Well, easier than a walk in the park, hit the subscribe button, be part of the two-way community, never miss an episode, be part of our conversations. Thank you for your service to America.